Hi, everybody. Hi. Hi. Yes. Questions are answered randomly, and you can put in your questions right away. Hello. Thank you. There's so many people here. Hello. Hi. Hi, Willybug. Hi, Lightning Bug. Hi, Blood Type. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Doji. Hi, Jazz. Kathleen. Hi, Ragad. Hi, Rem. Hi, Sky. Hi, Willybug. Hello. It's so good to see you all. Yes, so questions are put into the hat right away, and then I pull randomly from the hat. So if you want to put in your question, it's my question is, and then your question, and bot will grab you. Everyone is here. Yeah, everyone is here. Oh, I'm still struggling, so please help me out today. It's really good to see everybody. It was like a highlight of my day. Makes me feel better. Do we have a deck today? I think we're gonna start with the cats as usual. Hello, hello. Yeah, okay. Cats say yes. Cats say yes. Let's go, gamers, says the cats. So if I'm snurfly, I'm sorry. If my voice sounds funny, I'm sorry. We're pretty sure that we have some kind of COVID strain because this bug has held on for like a week and a half now. Mara, hello! Of course! I'm so glad. Did you have fun? I wasn't able to make it to yours, but did you have fun? Cat cars, yeah. Oh, right. Thank you, Blood Type. If you're over on the YouTube side, please like the video. It helps way more than you think. They're kind of sticky today, though. You can skip some lives and take care of yourself. We made last Tarot's live pretty short. I ended an hour early because I wasn't feeling well. We might do the same today. Oh, the cats are super sticky today. I don't think we're going to use them. They do want us to let's go gamers, but I don't think that's the one. But a like helps so much. Sub if you haven't so you can come back. Tell your friends. We're trying to get to 500. 500's the goal. Let's try Hush. And then if you want your question answered right away, if you want to not have to wait, it is a $1 donation over on the Ko-fi. Link is in the pinned description. If you would like a second or third or fourth question today, it is a $5 donation over on Ko-fi. And please join the Discord. Link is also in the pinned question. So let's see. Oh my gosh, yeah, you did! Somebody says my cat says meow. Who's Spider Bee? Is that you, Jenny? Hello, hello, thank you. Oh, thank you, Jenny. That makes me so happy. Okay, so we're gonna bump Jenny. So Jenny goes very, very fast. You get to go first. Now, what was your question? Or questions? What are your questions? It's not my turn. It's Jenny's turn. General reading. Okay. Knight of Wands, Page of Wands. So happy Friday, everybody. Hello, Dad. Okay, I'm gonna get one more card here, and I'm pretty sure that we're gonna have to flip them all upright at this point. Oh, thank you so much, Lightning Bug. Yes, it is my 11th dating anniversary with my lovely spouse, Lynn, today, and we're both down sick with probably COVID. But that's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm gonna pull these upright because I do believe they need to be. Beautiful nail color. Thank you so much. Yeah, this color looks good on literally everyone. I really recommend it. It's that dark wine. It always reminds me of Lilith, and it makes me really happy. So let's see. So for Jenny, we have general reading. Hello, Nick. Hello, hello. So, Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, High Priestess, Ace of Coins, 5 of Cups. For me, the Page of Wands is usually about like your inner child. So having these two come out together, which they did, it felt like your inner child having like a revelation or growing up a little bit. Not necessarily forever, but just gaining some stability or letting go of some kind of trauma that was holding back your inner child. Am I hydrated? Probably not. I probably should have my water. Which I changed up the Twitch ads because people were saying they were still getting pre-rolls, which I turned off. So I changed some of the options in Twitch ads. So we're going to do a 3-minute break, which will force me to take a break. Force me to take a break once an hour. So we'll just put it on the be right back screen, and I'll get water, I'll stretch, that kind of stuff. I think it'll help. So this insight that your inner child is going to have, this freedom, right? High Priestess here, this is an extremely good thing, and it's all in the back of your head. Right? You're not going to see it out in the real world. You're not going to see it at work, right? This is all happening in your thoughts, in your head. But there's a sense of freedom here. I think you are really going to let go of some kind of trauma from the past, especially if it was in your childhood. Ace of Coins, letting you start over. 5 of Cups. It will dig up that trauma, though. Just because you get to let it go doesn't mean... Right? Healing involves pain in some way or another because you can't get to that wound without touching it a little bit. So you will end up facing whatever this is, letting it go, feeling that lightness, feeling that correctness, like you're on the right path, which you are. This is a really good feeling. There's a growth here, but it's more of a strength, a resilience, a freedom. This knight's riding a cardinal. You can't see it. I got a scene from Nutcracker, the Nutcracker. The scene where the two little kids meet each other before they go onto the thrones. I don't know what that has to do with, but it might have something to do with you. Your inner child. I don't know. Let the wound breathe, says Nick over on the YouTube side. That's a good way to put it, right? Definitely not hydrated. Then get hydrated, Kathleen. I say, as I need to get hydrated. So thank you so much. And let's go ahead and we'll pull our first random. Of course, Lynn. Thank you, thank you. We'll see you soon. Ragad. Is there an energy of attraction between me and Mohammed, who is a Scorpio? Is there interest, and what is the purpose behind this interest? Yeah, that's it. Echo. Justice. 10 of cups. Nope, 10 of coins reversed. 6 of swords. Queen of swords. There is an attractiveness here, an attractedness. But I'm wondering... Something about these two cards give me pause. With Justice being here, and with this Justice card, you can see she's more of like on the attack than holding those scales that we're used to. And then we have Queen of Swords. That's very sensual, almost. A very physical attraction. But I'm a little bit... What's going on here with 10 of coins reversed and then 6 of swords? 6 of swords is usually about physical movement, so like moving in together. And in a relationship... When you're asking a question like this, I would say like, haha, U-Haul lesbians, right? You're gonna move in together really fast. Temperance reverse. But Temperance reverse. So temperance is also about movement. Continuous movement. And it's like you move and then you get stuck. Can I get a card to tell me more about Justice here? Because I'm almost getting the feeling of like a butterfly pinned down. Ooh, reversed. Yeah. Like you don't know what's going on here. There's, like I said, there's this physical attraction, but then once that settles, you're like a butterfly pinned and displayed on the wall. You're just there to be pretty. There's nothing else to the relationship. So I would worry about that. Be careful. Be mindful, and if you notice signs that point to that kind of shallowness and possessiveness, please take care of yourself. Please change course if you need to. Kitties peeking out of boxes are my fave. Yes! We love that. I wouldn't want to be a butterfly on someone's wall. No. No, I wouldn't either. That's why I'm trying to give that warning here. Queen of Swords again. Kathleen, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being here. I'm glad you stopped in. So, let's pull our next random. It's Sky. What steps should I take next for self-growth and improvement? Not looking at one specific or in life. Whatever message comes up, comes. Just finished uni and on break. Yeah, let's go. Lovers. Knight of... No, that's... These ones are sticky too. Are they just telling me that I'm feeling sick? Usually when the cards are sticky like this, it just means that the deck doesn't want to be used. They clear up after a little while. I do think it has something to do with the humidity in the air, and there is a storm coming where I'm at. Let's try the crows. We're gonna give them a break for a second. We're gonna try the crows. So what next step should Sky take? Justice, again. Four of Wands. Where you live, you're gonna get a storm. Yeah, it's I'm in Uruguay, and it is winter. Ad break in 5 will force me to go get my water, so very good about that. I live in Uruguay, down in South America, so we're gonna get a storm rolling in pretty soon. It was very windy last night, you could feel it. Justice, 4 of Wands reversed, King of Wands, Emperor reversed. Sky, the cards are asking you to take a kind of audit of your friends and acquaintances, the people that you put energy into, the people that you spend time with, the people you consider friends. Are they your friends? And like, obviously this isn't like, get rid of all of your friends. No, this is not the message. The message is just to take some time actually looking at them. Do they treat you like a friend? Do you get the energy back that you pour into them? It sounds like there might be 1 or 2 people that you need to look at in your life and be like, okay, you're not a bad person, but I don't get what I need out of you. Which sounds selfish, but isn't. It's not. Not in the way the cards are asking. Like, sometimes we make relationships with people that we don't need. Or put more burden on us than it's worth. This isn't to say to be a fair weather friend and just walk away when times are rough. This is me asking you, like, deep in your soul, do you think the soul of these people are for you? Are these people who you want to be putting your energy into and receiving energy from? It feels like there's one or two people that you're going to answer no to. And you just gently walk away. You don't have to burn bridges. You don't have to, quote unquote, break up with them. Just gently walk away and focus your energy somewhere else, where it will come back to you, right? Do you have a friend who is that fair weather friend? Who just doesn't help you when you have need and is only around when it's fun? Sometimes that's okay, but sometimes if you're out there, you know, giving them a casserole when they're sick, would they do the same to you? Their friend goes, I'm kind of unsure if I want to go back to meeting now that I'm on break. Yeah. Really take a hard look at them. Dolly, Lemon, welcome in. And if you take some time and think about it and say, yeah, no, actually, I want all of these people in my life, that's okay too. The cards are just asking you to do that audit. So I'm glad that that made sense to you, Sky. More on meeting new people. That works out. You could join a club with that time. You could, yeah, meet more people. It will work out. It will work out. You'll find the people that you're supposed to be with, I promise. So we have an ad break coming up over on Twitch. So I'm going to put us on Be Right Back for about 3 minutes. I'm going to go get some water and get hydrated in that time. And please be kind to each other. Make sure new people know that they can get into chat or get into the hat right away. Good morning, Cherry. It's so good to see you. And I will be right back. Aw, thank you, Sky, for hanging out. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so I got myself water. I made myself tea. Thank you for waiting. Here I am. I'm back. Thank you, Blood Type, for calling out for the lurkers. So we'll start back up here. My tea is steeping, so I can give it a second. And let's see who comes up next out of the hat. Hey, it's Lightning Bug. How to figure out where to go from here. How does Lightning Bug figure out where to go from here? A hydrated bunny is a happy bunny. It's true. It's true. I felt the water in me and I was like, oh, this is what I needed. I am glad to be back. I feel much more alive now. Sorry for the sniffles. How does Lightning Bug... There we go. So you're being quite quiet. Two of coins reversed. Queen of cups. Hello, Sen. Welcome in. Eight of coins. Take stock, Lightning Bug, of what you're good at. Even strange things that you're like, that's not what I was thinking of, right? This isn't a list of corporate jobs you would be good at. This is a list of every talent you have. Of everything you feel good at, called to, or otherwise even interested in. What are you practiced in? What are you experienced with? Where do you go from here? You go with what calls you. Something is calling to you. Something you've been working on for a while, and something that feels good in your heart. List your talents, even the strange ones. Even if it's just like, oh, you're here. Okay, good. Thank you, Sen. Even if it's like, I can bend my elbows backwards or something, right? It's a weird list, but it's a good list to have, and that will give you some clarity. Something will call to you, right? Mediumship, there you go. Then that's what you should pursue. If you're scared of going 100% into that, is there something else on that list that is more quote-unquote traditional? That's okay to consider as well, but you do need to make sure some energy is going into mediumship. If it's calling to you, the calling is important. But also that audit, we're having an audit kind of day of listing all of your talents is a really important start per the cards. What are the things that make my heart happy and light? I like that, Willy Bug. Do you want that to be your question? Or mix both, yeah. anything goes. You had two of cups, or not two of cups, two of coins in there, which is really an anything goes card. As long as it's something you enjoy. When I set out to have a quote-unquote career, I did not imagine myself as a haunted doll witch clown on the internet, right? That was not my goal. And having listened to a lot of people, I don't think anybody really ends up where they thought they would be. But that doesn't mean they're not happy and they're not grateful for where they are. Hi, Lisa. Hello. TGIF for sure. Hi, pasta? Hi, pesto. My words are all jumbled today, and I'm so glad everybody's here to help me out. My voice is somewhat different today. It's because I'm sick. It's because I am sick. And my nose is all stuffy. So, but I'm here. I'm here, I'm queer, and I'm excited to pull y'all's tarot. Let's see. Who is the next? Yes, Lisa, I saw that you passed the test you posted in the Discord about it. Critical call testing in 3 weeks. I'm so pumped for you. Let's pull our next random card, or random question. It's Dolly. What is something awesome I should be looking forward to? Oh, I love this question. Good morning, Evangelist. Nine of Coins, Tower reversed, Knight of Cups. I'm queer at the same time. I love you, Dolly. Thank you. Yeah, it's your turn. So 9 of Coins, Tower reversed, Knight of Cups. What are you looking forward to? A big change. Orion, welcome. Big change that's very good for you. Having a knight here, Tower reversed, to me usually implies like a big huge change that you don't initiate, or you don't it's not karmic in any way, it's just something happening. So I don't think that that's quite right here because we have a knight next to it. The knight is pushing forward, running on this horse. And then we have 9 of Coins, which is about like having enough, like having just more than enough to feel happy, content, to feel almost luxurious. It's a good... Not yet, Maraverse, not yet. No worries. But anyway, this is a big change, Dolly, of moving forward with plans, and it really, really involves getting money. So your business endeavors are going to take off. Now, of course, tarot doesn't have any kind of timeline here. Three of Wands, 2 of Cups. Welcome back, Blood Type. Hope the laundry went well. What's more like a lady? Hold on, I have to check up on chat. Knight of Cups, is it a man? No, I think this is Dolly moving forward. It could be about a relationship since we have 2 of Cups as well that I just pulled. So yes, I think business endeavors, relationship endeavors, very good going forward. Okay. I think so. I think you're the Knight of Cups, but still in jest. The Two of Cups card also came out. So let's see what our next random person is from the hat. I'm wondering if my tea is ready yet or not. Probably, yeah. We'll find out. It's Dad's turn over on Twitch. Dealer's Choice surprised me today. Oh, right. Today is soccer. Today is football. So we'll see if there's any messages for Dad from the spirits. Okay, Four of Wands, High Priestess. You're so welcome, Dolly. I'm excited to see your future as well. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, Dad, yeah, there's somebody, or more than one somebody, in your friend group that the cards are saying it's a good time to talk to them about weird stuff. Are they into tarot too? Are they into, I don't know, the divine or witchcraft or anything like pertaining to where they're supposed to go? It could also be about like just a really heavy conversation with friends. Maybe somebody needs some guidance with where they're supposed to be taking their career. And they just need like a deep conversation where it gets kind of heavy and hard, but you're there for them, they're there for you, and you both understand the nature of things and how friendships work, right? Everything's safe here. But there are some friends to talk about the future with. To talk about what you know. To talk about weird things. Hello, Sto! Welcome, welcome. Let's see if that tea's ready. I think so. You hear that? That's my tea. Hold on, I'll show you once it stops dripping. I have this really cool, I don't know, this is my show and tell. This really cool spoon I put my tea in. It's loose leaf. It's rose tea. I'm so sick. Okay. Let's see who is next out of the hat. It's Rem! Hi, Alley Cat, it's good to see you. So Rem's question was, what good things are coming towards me this week? TGIF for real. I have been doing a lot of sleeping. A lot of sleeping lately. Trying to get over this cold. And I'm so happy it's Friday, because that means I don't have to wake up early. I don't have to teach my English classes. I get to have a weekend for a minute. Does anybody have weekend plans? No, Cherry, don't worry about it. Just being here makes me happy. I don't get worried about if people have to step away and do things, do their laundry. That's why I've got the people's names on the desk too. I don't want them to feel like... I'll move my camera a little bit. There. Ooh! That's fantastic, Cherry. I'm wishing you a ton of luck with that. Can I get one more card for Rem? Of course, Cherry. Seven of coins. 9 of wands. 7 of cups. 7 of... Not 9. 10 of wands. 7 of cups. 7 of coins. Nursery duty Sunday morning. Nursery is in children or plants? It's very, very different vibes for a Sunday morning. So I'm going to check how was the question. What good things are coming towards me this week? 10 of wands, 7 of cups, 7 of coins. 10 of wands is about having like too much. And then 7 of cups is about having a lot of choices. Having those together, to me, like, you have so many open doors right now that you can walk through. You are at a crossroads of terrible design that you would not want to be in a car, but it is a good place to be spiritually. You have so many options. Yes, thank you, Blood Type. Thank you, Sen. Yes, if you want your question answered right away, it is a $1 donation on Ko-fi. $5 if you want a second question answered, also right away. Thank you for pushing that. 7 of coins. We have him sitting in this nest. It's all decorated. He's quite happy here. Comfortable. He's brought all these here. He's worked on this. And now he gets to sit with it. You've worked hard to get all of these doors open. And I know that you said this week, so that's a lot, but really explore how far you can push, what doors you can open. Who can you email? What can you do? What free will do you have? This is a week for, like, strange free will. You can just do things. You just need to be audacious about it. Doors are open to you. A week to be audacious. Lisa! Thank you for the tip! So let's go ahead and see. Okay, Lisa put her question into Ko-fi. I'm going to go ahead and bump. And then pull them up. Since I'm heard, I'm processing what I need to let go of. What else is Spirit whispering in the smoke, the shadows, and the weird little coincidences they keep throwing at me? What are these whispers? Can we get a clearer message? Yeah, I need to try it out more, Dolly. High Priestess. You absolutely are getting these messages. You've recognized them. And you're recognizing them correctly. Temperance. I got one more for Lisa, please. At least one more. Tell me about these smoke, the shadows. What are these whispers? They certainly are whispers, huh? I'm wondering if there's not... Emperor, King of Swords. Interesting. Is that who is whispering? What are the whispers? The moon. Okay, so you're right to identify these whispers, these coincidences. You are picking up on the right signals, and you are noticing the right things, the ones that they want you to notice. You're having trouble decoding them. Makes sense to have the moon here. They are shadowy. They are... Thank you. This is... the Crow Tarot. They're very silly sometimes. Not today, though. Or at least not with this reading. They're supposed to be cryptic. It's quite literally what they're saying. These smoking shadows, they're supposed to be small. They're supposed to be whispers. They're supposed to be cryptic. It's some kind of... I'm almost getting like initiation from them. This feels like a... What's his name? Pluto? The god of the underworld? Not Hermes. The one with Cerberus. I think. The one with Persephone. This is like a strong, large, very masculine spirit or deity. And they are... I've heard that this one in particular, I can't remember his name right now, is very quiet, which makes sense if he's whispering. And doesn't say much, but sends a lot of little signals and little nuggets, but doesn't say anything very loud. It doesn't say like a lot. So I would look into him. Hades! Doji's got me. Hades. Hi, Ruby. Welcome in. Look into Hades. I think this is some kind of... Yeah, a challenge. Nothing like a challenge, exactly. Need to quiet yourself more. Maybe. I'm pretty sure Hades is who I was thinking of. I've heard he's very quiet. I've heard he's very gentle and moody and sends a lot of signals, but not a lot of words. Okay, and who is up next from our hat? You're so welcome, Lisa. Oddities and curiosities on Saturday. Ooh. I'm so excited for oddities and curiosities. You might find something there as a sign as well. Keep an eye out for a sign there. Willybug. Willybug is next. If my guys were to choose a space where they could chill, like a cafe or a library in Scotland, where would they be and why? I love that. Oh, blood type! Thank you, thank you! I'm gonna run that one more time because the rounds are a little off. And so it sent me backwards instead of forwards. Bum bum. Hi, here I am. Here I am. Hi. Thank you very much. I'm gonna get cuddled up in a blanket too. I still need my blankie. You can't take my blankie away. I still need this. But hi. Hi, hello. Oh, Big Bunny. We need Big Bunny. So, what kind of space is Willybug? Ooh. Okay, 3 of Cups. So this is more of a lively space. This is a gathering space. This is not a library. This is definitely more Hanged Man. Interesting. Like a waiting space? Lively waiting space. Get one more card or something to clarify what everybody means by that. Because right now I'm getting like, Messiah, welcome in. I'm getting more like, 10 of coins. Three of Cups, Hangman, 10 of coins. I do, in fact, have an entire bed. But not for now. Queen of Pentacles. So this is a very fancy place. An extremely rich place. It's a lively place, a gathering place. Also, there's a bit of waiting here. A little bit of waiting. What are we waiting for? Like a banquet hall? Doesn't seem quite right. It's almost like 5-star hotel, kind of. What are we waiting for? Can you tell me what we're waiting for? Five of Swords. This is more like, Valhalla, or even like a locker room where you're waiting to go out into quote-unquote battle, but in the meantime, you're like having a party in there. You're having an absolute party while you're waiting to go out to do something. That's why I'm thinking like reverse Valhalla, I guess, where they're like having this giant party and then getting ready to go out, or like I said, like a locker room almost. It's very fancy. It's very rich. You can have whatever you want there. It's open just to take whatever you want. Can someone have very lousy guides? I don't think so. Not in my opinion. I think well, okay, it depends on what you mean by guides. We'll get into that in a second, Sen. It depends on what you mean by guides. Because yes and no. Or even like a banquet hall and you're waiting to like go waltz afterwards. You're waiting for the action after this. Like you're at a giant ball. And you're in the banquet hall having dinner, and after is the big dance. That's a really interesting one, Willie. I'm glad that you asked, because it's a very specific vibe, but I'm not able to pin down where exactly it is. A ballroom, a locker room, and Valhalla are very different vibes, but I hope that kind of party where you're waiting for something to happen afterwards makes sense. And it's extremely extravagant. Can someone have lousy guides? Yes and no. If by guides you mean like spirits who are helping you, yes. You can have very lousy guides. Because you might have gotten attached to some spirits who don't have 100% your interest in mind, or you've offended, or I don't know, they're fae, or they have their own agendas, right? Anything that is a own, whose agenda isn't fully about you, you can have a disagreement with. You can have different priorities. You can have different end goals. And it can end up being lousy for you. But if you... Golden Girl guides need their gem-encrusted wine glasses. Absolutely. But if you're talking about spirit guides as in like your guardian angel, or your like personal guides who are there to help you and just you, no, they can't be lousy. Like their point is to help just you, or to like really, this can be like, I was thinking about the entities that come to mind when people ask about guides. And I think that there's a little bit of a confusion there, because if you were like, oh, can you ask my guides what they want me to know? There's two definitions there. There's the guides that are all about you, like in a personal angel kind of way, in a guardian angel kind of way, where they're like just taking care of you. And then there's guides like Hermes, deities in general, where they are taking care of a lot of different people. They are doing a lot of different things. There could be spirits of place. There could be elementals, right? Things that are doing their own things. That I would consider like your spiritual team, but they're not your guides, if that makes sense. They're part of your team, but they're not your guides, right? Multitask. Auto-modded? Why? No. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. It was a good question. Do I get bumped? Probably. Let me go ahead and... You're a mod. Yeah, and you donated. So yes, let's go ahead and bump blood type. Oh, thank you. And we'll pull you up next. And then, what was your question, blood type? It didn't make my tea hot enough, it got cold. I don't think that's abuse of power, blood type. What was your question? The bot eats it when you get bumped. Oy. What does my spirit guide? Reggie! Want me to know right now. Hello, Cosmic. Yes, we are doing bunny things today. Yeah, that'd be super.
Hey,
Lynn's here. Abuse of power, but you deserve it. Woohoo! Only Banui. I have Banui syndrome. It's when instead of brain, you have only Banui. What does Reggie want to tell? Blood type right now. Oh, a little wild bunny. Brown. Gotta be specific, yes, because we just want Reggie. We just want Reggie. What do they want to say? Empress reversed. I'm on TikTok as well. Soon. I was rejected. I think I was rejected for TikTok, but I have to check. I was setting that up before I got sick, and thank you for reminding me. I have to check. Five of Wands. Just don't see those other usernames. Oh, yes, if it sounds like I'm talking to ghosts just because I'm on YouTube. I'm on Twitch and YouTube right now. One more. I hear TikTok's pretty big in tarot. I think so. Orion! Thank you for the head pat. Thank you. So we'll go ahead and we'll bump Orion. Can I get one more please from Reggie? Because I think I already know what's going on with these two cards and I don't like it. I think that they're pushing to tell you, other guys are pushing to tell you other things right now. Blood type. They're arguing. May I get a message just from Reggie, please, for blood type? Ten of Swords. Yeah, I don't like it because it's just garble. It's not necessarily that I don't like it because it's a bad message. It's just like garbly. They're all talking over each other. The pincushion card, yes, it is. Can you tell me more about this, Reggie? Peculiar, thank you, thank you. Not quite yet. I'm still pretty sick, but I'm doing pretty okay right now. Moon, please, no. 8 of Cups reversed. It's just a garbled mess. I may need to sit with you personally, blood type, and do this because your guides are all fighting to say things and it comes out as nothing, right? There's nothing here. And they do this a lot, right? This is something that your guides are kind of notorious for doing. And I would like to speak to just Reggie, please. Eight of Coins reversed. 2 of Cups reversed. 9 of Swords. This feels like a mom energy. Like, so when are you going to get married? What are you doing for work? What about that handsome girl over there? Are you gonna marry her? Right. I don't know why this is the message coming through from Reggie. So have you figured out the thing with your boss? But at least a message came through. We've unlocked silly voices. Yes, absolutely. Orion, yes. Oh yeah, at least it's a message blood type, but I am a little bit miffed with your guides for always doing that. Always trying to talk over one another. Always having different things to say. Like, I understand, it just happens, right? But you've got a particularly weird set of guides. So let's see. Do you have to pay extra for the silly voices? No, the silly voices just come out if you're... See, the thing is, your guides have to use the silly voices. And then I just parrot them back. So sometimes I'll do like the pop voice, the anxious mom voice, like that one. And the pop voice is silence, by the way. What other messages do my new spirit guardian have for me? Is there anything else they can tell me? Mentioned the forest. I have a song request from him. Thank you. Mine are not very silly then. That makes sense. That makes sense, blood type. Because you have to listen to them because they're always talking. Ooh, that's a fun one, Cherry. Hi, Chrissy, welcome. 4 of Swords, the Magician, 5 of Swords. Oh, you're ready to wake up. You're ready to wake up and face the day. This is a new dawn. We quite literally, in the Magician card here, have like the sun rising in the background. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. 4 of Swords is about sleep, about dreams, sometimes nightmares. Magician, you're ready. And then 5 of Swords is like working through problems, right? Working through your problems. You're ready to wake up and face the day. This is a new start. This is a fresh start. In the forest, I have a song request from. Well, the very obvious ones would be like Chop Suey, or Friday comes to mind. Wake up, gotta get cereal, you know, that, like, Rebecca Black. By the way, like, PSA, public announcement, Rebecca Black slaps now. If you look up her new stuff, it's really good. But yeah, the Chop Suey, Friday, anything that's like, can I get, Queen of Pentacles reversed. Queen of Pentacles reversed? It's got a little bunny in it, but I never noticed that before. Queen of Pentacles has a little bunny. And a butterfly. Symbolism? I get the feeling that they've been sending you... They want you to trust yourself more, sending you symbols. Evangelizing Rebecca Black. Yes, I'm here for it. Is there another song here for Orion? Yes, and I love illustrations of dinosaurs with the feathers. They're so gorgeous when artists do that. Like trying to recreate, like, scientifically. Sun reversed. It's supposed to be reversed? Yeah? Okay. You're not at, like, day yet. You're still at sunrise. You're at sunrise. And when I saw it in the dream, in your forest, it was pitch black. It was nighttime. I do think that the sun is rising. You still can't see much, but it is rising. You'll be able to see more soon. Things will become clearer in time. Ad break in 5 on Twitch, by the way. So let's pull one more. I don't think he is rescuing you at this point. It feels more like a literal guide, like here to show you things, introduce you to people, give you the information you need in order to make it on yourself. May the RNG be with you. I hope so. We'll pull one more and then we'll have a quick break where I can have more of my tea. It's Cherry! A birth chart is astrology, so it looks at where the stars were, where the planets were when you were born, and tells you about your life, your problems, how to fix them, stuff like that. What should I work on about myself that would make me a better person? Ooh. Am I sick? Yes, I am sick. You're welcome, Orion. World. Four of Wands. Ragad! Let me check. One of the Ragads had their term. But I don't know if it was you or if it was another one. So I'm gonna check in GameQ real quick. No, it is. Your turn has not come yet. Thank you, Chrissy. Thank you so much. Love throwing cards around. Yeah. Yeah, I got one more for Cherry, please. Thank you. I'm gonna pull these upright. Justice. Again, this is another audit. The cards are going spreadsheet Excel mode today. This time, Cherry, they want you to sit down with a journal and write out who is the person you want to be. Not necessarily how they look, which, like, you can write that down. But, like, what does she do? How does she spend her time? How does she treat other people? What does she do in her free time? What does she like to do? What's easy for her, right? If I was doing it for myself, it would be like, I don't know. Time management is easy for her. Or she's very kind to her friends. She sticks to boundaries. Stuff like that. You could put, she volunteers in a soup kitchen. Is that the type of person you want to be? Or do you want to be the type of person who has thousands of followers on TikTok as an e-girl and, like, plays video games for money? Right? What type of person do you want to be? And if you write that down, you'll start to understand, like, what steps need taken. Gone. Oh, it's not gone. I was like, it's gone forever. It's not gone. I'm on it. There we go. So, hopefully that helps. I'm going to take a be right back while we have our break on Twitch. And drink my tea, so hopefully I'll feel better. 3 minutes is way faster than I thought it would be. I was like, yeah, I'll be able to drink all my tea. No, I couldn't even drink the whole mug in 3 minutes. What? Okay, we're back. Stretch, wiggle, check. I tried to update the bot, by the way, before this stream, so fingers crossed. It can go do some cool new stuff now. I haven't fixed bits yet on Twitch. Bits are not fixed, but everything else that was a problem, I tried to set up nicely. Oh, Lynn, your link didn't send, I don't think. Oh, there we go. And let's pull up our next random. It's So over on Twitch. What are the visions, insights? Oh, are the visions or insights I'm receiving true? And all it seems to be doing is hurting others. Yikes, that's scary. We got justice. Ten of coins reversed. Queen of swords. Okay, 3 of swords. So this is difficult. The cards are telling me that they're hurting other people, but that it is coming from a place of to help them. Of course, blood type. We want to encourage conversation. I do think, yes, these are true insights that you are getting, so. And it sounds like it's maybe breaking up one of your friends, like maybe like a married couple, and you're like seeing insights of cheating or abuse or something, and they're getting upset about that, and you're like, it's only hurting them, it's scary. Are these even true? It sounds like yes, they are, and like these two need broken up. That they're not a good couple for each other. And healing is painful. This is a scary thing to tell a random stranger on the internet. That it's okay to break up one of their friends. So please take caution with this. Please use judgment. Even if they're true, you can. I mean, it would be difficult on your end. Even if they are true, you can take like a Oracle of Delphi kind of approach where you just kind of sit on it. That would be hard as well. But it is an option if you just don't want to get involved in something messy like this. Which I understand why you would not, right? But I do want you to trust your intuition there. What you do with that information is up to you. We do want to avoid spiritual psychosis. Yes, I don't want to be encouraging spiritual psychosis. This is a hard thing. This is a thing I worry about daily. Daily! I'm like, oh no, what if I'm doing AI psychosis to people by spouting nonsense? Right? I don't know. It's scary. When someone shouldn't trust their information. I want to trust mine. I think I should, but there has to be a limit. I'm learning, and Lynn is also learning, yes, A fear asks a question and intuition makes a statement is a very good way to start. If you have a gut feeling of like, no, this is wrong, that's intuition. If you... There's a different feeling between like that gut reaction and like a heart fear. I don't know. In me, it's in like my heart and my shoulders is where fear, and my hips for sure is where fear comes in. But if it's in my gut, that feels like intuition. So also listen to your body, but definitely fear asks a question, intuition makes a statement is a very good place to start as well. I'm afraid of developing spiritual psychosis. I have had crazy clairaudience, but several things came true already. It's a hard line to walk, for sure. It's hard to trust your intuition more after years of your rational mind being in the driver's seat. Yes, it is. And having psychosis be on the rise right now, it's hard to be totally willing to trust intuition. Write everything down and see what happens. That's a good way to do it. And then if you notice patterns of like, okay, that came true, and that didn't. How did those feel before? I'm sorry. Vagus nerve is your second brain. That's why we say trust your gut. Exactly, yes. It's a very hard line to walk. I think that I need to, like, real talk. I think I need to be a little bit stricter on the channel and in the Discord and chat and stuff about, like, psychosis. And thank you, Alley Cat. Thank you, Lynn. When I think somebody is exhibiting signs of psychosis and telling them to stop, or spreading like conspiracy theory stuff and telling them to stop. But it's hard to enforce rules on a community, and I've never done it before. And somehow we're doing very well, so it's going to be a very large project. I'm assuming the squirrel automation project. Probably what you described to me about squirrel automation was very, very big. Squirrels are what power the new Prius. I have not heard that rumor. Do they trap squirrels in the engine and like make them run like hamsters? So it is Pesto's turn. What do... What do I need to know about my health right now that doctors might miss? Okay, again, I am not a doctor. But we can check. Just a conspiracy? Don't spread conspiracy. What did I just say? What did I just say about spreading conspiracies? No, that makes sense. That makes sense. So let's see. What would perhaps doctors might miss about Pesto's health? I am not a doctor. Make sure that you are going to a doctor. Make sure you're telling them everything. Everything. Make sure that you stand up for yourself at the doctor's office. Three of coins reversed. 9 of cups. Six of cups. Page of wands. Temperance. Fluids? There's so much water here. Temperance, 9 of cups, 6 of cups. Are they... Yeah, fluid levels. Are you hydrated? Do you have anemia? Are you... Like, do you have the right amount of... Is that maybe hormones? Luna! Thank you so much for the head pats! Thank you! Because I know, like, thyroid hormone levels do a lot to your health. Like, a lot to your health. And sometimes are easy to miss. 3 of wands. Page of wands. Planning. I'm not getting a very clear message from this, so that gives me hope, especially with 3 of coins here, that they're not missing a whole bunch, Pesto, if anything, but there is like this sense of fluid. 3 of wands even has the ocean in the background. So, are you chronically dehydrated? Do you have anemia? Do you need to check your thyroid hormone levels? Stuff like that. Vibe check between me and S. Okay. Is there a connection with water to sleep? Absolutely. I know when I take a nap, I feel extremely dehydrated when I wake up. But I think you mean symbolically. Which also, yes, there is. So it could be about sleep levels. But I would expect for that, like, 4 of swords or, like... Well, that card did come out. 7 of... Was it 7 of cups that came out? But yeah, check your sleep as well. These sound like simple things to check as well. So if you... This doesn't seem like something deep and hidden. This feels like if you can stand up for yourself in the doctor's office, this is a more or less routine test would be able to find something that you're looking for. Okay, and then next up is Luna. Simple but easy to overlook, yes. This is not like a deeply hidden autoimmune like problem. That's not what I'm getting out of the cards. This is something simple, but yes, easy to overlook, easy to wave away by a doctor. And Luna's question was a vibe check between them and S, right? I want to make sure I get that right. I swear I just saw it. Yeah, vibe check between Luna and S. Hierophant? Okay. Can I get 2 more cards for Luna, please? Thank you. 7 of coins. And 1 more about this vibe between the 2 of them. Six of coins reversed. There's an imbalance of power here, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. With Hierophant, it looks like one of you sees the other as like a guide or a teacher, or like having more knowledge or more resources than the other. One of you could be like far richer than the other or something like that, but I do think it's more of a mental thing. It's not, oh, you're better than me. It's, you have something, maybe even like secret knowledge or that special sauce that gets you where you are. How do I get that? How do I pick your brain for that? How do I get what you have? How do I know what you know? But yeah, again, it's not like in a grabbing dragon kind of way either. It's very much like a teacher. One of you wants to learn from the other very badly. And has that kind of power imbalance. Again, there's nothing bad about it. There's no ill will here. There's no resentment. There's no confusion. This is a pretty solid relationship. There's also just like I'm not seeing a lot of romance here either. It's almost like a guru vibe. Ah, thank you, Bera. Thank you. Hello. Welcome back, Josiah. I'm up to bunny things. I have Banui disease, where there is, instead of brain, a Banui. Let's go ahead and pull up our next random question. Jenny. Wait, nope. We did Jenny. Very, very, very first on the stream. Ah, Ragad. You're so welcome, Luna. You're so welcome. What impression and energy do I give off to Ellum, who is a Scorpio? What kind of personality do I project to her about myself? What kind of personality, what kind of energy, what kind of person, how does Ellum see when they look at Ragad? Thank you, Luna. Thank you so much. Oh, 4 of Wands. That's a really sweet card to come up in this kind of reading. 7 of Swords reversed. Ooh, the Tower. What the heck? Oh, that's not what I expected. After 4 of Wands? 7 of Wands reversed. Tower, 10 of Swords. Hello, Chakisha. Welcome in. You give off the energy of a good friend, someone they can trust, someone they enjoy having around, someone they like to spend time with and like to talk to, and they like you. They just like you. You're a good person. You're a fun person to be around, good to talk to. You also give off the impression of like someone who's fucking gone through it. You, like, your past scares this person. Like, you've gone through trials, you've gone through pain, you've gone through, like, being stabbed in the back. And so, for Ellum, you come off as someone who has a very sad and scary history, and you're stronger for it. They think of you as like very powerful. Oh my gosh, how could they have gone through that? I could never. They're so strong, right? That kind of, they're so resilient. They're so impressive, and they're such a good friend. I love talking to them. That's the vibe I get. Oh, let's see if that meaning can finally work out. Okay, so we're gonna pull up our next random question. Alley Cat. Ash, hello! Don't mind the bot, just post it one more time. She gets a little confused if your very first message is your question. But we can absolutely get you into the hat. So Alley Cat's question was... where is it? Well, okay, let's do this. What advice does my guides have for me? You're so welcome, Ash! What do guides want to tell Alley Cat? Yeah. Seven of Wands. No, that's an echo. A lot of echoes. Ah, they're getting chunky. Chariot. And one more for Alley Cat, please. I really want you to have that tower. There's something, Alley Cat, there's something that you're going to win soon. Oh, thank you so much, Ash. That means so much to me. There's something something big that you're going to be winning, quote unquote, soon. Like persevering, I'd say, like coming out on top. This could be like a literal win, like a scholarship or something, but it could also be just like finally getting something done that you've been working on, a project, getting recognition for something. And it's going this kind of like this win, and either what comes out of it or even just like your confidence that comes out of this is going to change a lot of things. Change your views on what you can do, where your doors are, what is open, and kind of change the direction of your life if you want it to. Maybe you have a side project where you're making like a really big piece of art. You finally post it out, you promote it a little bit, and it like takes off, right? And that opens doors for you, introduces you to people, introduces you to opportunities. It's up to you to take them, but it is going to change everything about that. Bye, Lynn. Have good at class. Purple and gold. Yeah, I love purple. Secretly, I'm actually a silver girly. But I like the purple and gold combination. Purple and silver just doesn't read well, right? Thank you, Sen. Oh. Yes, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Chrissy. And yeah, on Sunday, Lynn will have their astrology stream. Come hang out. Jessica, hello. Where do we talk astrology? Same channel, Sunday morning for us. So if you look at the schedule under the live tab, you'll be able to convert your time from EST. So let's see. Light purple and silver. Yeah, lavender, periwinkle. Those are my favorite colors. And silver. But like a fun, rich, dark, spooky purple, that goes with gold. Josiah! How do we get a reading? Okay, so let me go ahead and explain. I think that there's a few new people in chat. So I pull readings randomly. Silver Winkle and Peri Purple. I love that, Cosmic. So if you have a question, the only rules are to be kind, and that the question must be about a spirit or about yourself. I do like specialize in spirit work. If you have that question, then you put it into chat with "my question is," and then your question. The bot will grab it, put it into the hat, let you know it did that. And then I pull randomly from the hat to answer questions. This gives everyone a chance, but it does mean that questions might not get answered by the end of stream. If you want your answer right away, it is a $1 donation over on Ko-fi. Link is in the pinned comment. And if you would like a second question, it is a $5 donation. So right now we're on Josiah. To dark purple and gold. Yes, Chrissy gets it. We're at, do other worlds exist? And if so, how do I go there? Ooh. That's a deep one. I don't know the questions, or I don't know the answer to this. Like, I don't have a personal belief for this, so I'm interested to see what the cards say for you. Cosmic over on Twitch says astral projection. That makes sense. Justice. Everybody's getting justice today. Eight of coins, 6 of coins. Or no, 8 of cups, 6 of coins. Other worlds exist? And if so, how do I get there? We thought we were in different worlds when we dream. To me, dreams are more either your brain doing a defrag, right? Or messages from guides or spirits or yourself. I wouldn't consider them other worlds, but perhaps for other people, they do get to go to other worlds in dreams. Interesting. So with this one, I'm going to read what it says for 8 of Cups. And we're going to see what that's about, because this does have to do with, like, travel. Not necessarily... So, 8 of Cups reversed. Although on the surface you want to build upon your spiritual self and move beyond materialism, the fear of losing out is preventing you from making a decision. As a result, you have become stagnant. Can I get an explanation for this? Because I'm getting the feeling from these cards that the answer is like there are other worlds, but you don't get to travel to them. That's just not how it works. Reincarnation, perhaps, but that's not what you're looking for, right? We have the Death card, Hierophant. The 6 of Coins, I was already thinking about, like, karma. This to me is kind of telling me, like, there are other worlds, but your soul picks before you're born, and you don't get to change that. Your soul already picked to be here, so there's a reason to be here. There's a point to being here. There's a higher thing to learn from being here. Your soul wanted to experience something specific here. And that's why you're here. So there are other worlds, but I don't think you get to move between them. Alley Cat! Oh my gosh, thank you for the head pat. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, not probably what Josiah wanted to hear, but hopefully not too hard. Not too hard of an answer. I could be a three-headed rabbit on another world and grass in pink. Ooh. Where'd that come from? Did someone give you that message? Or is that just for funsies? Three-headed rabbit. I like the idea, though. So I'm going to pull up our next random question. It thinks too much. Sometimes brains be thinking too much. Which is Heliani. Aww. Thanks, Alley Cat. And you're welcome, Josiah. Now, you can take my answer and just be like, I don't like that and I don't believe in it, and walk away. Like, you're allowed to do that. I can be wrong sometimes. Eliani asked, what was the purpose of meeting Fair? Just to suffer? Probably not. What was the purpose of meeting Fair? Five of coins. Five of wands. And one more for Heliani, please. Magician. And they're all reversed, so we'll pull them upright. Ozzy, hello, welcome. It's good to see you. Fives. The number 5 is important here, Heliani. I would look into that. 555. Magician. 5 of wands, 5 of coins. Not to suffer, no, but there was some kind of argument that was supposed to be had, yes. Some kind of sadness that was supposed to be felt in order to get you to your next stage, Magician. Some kind of lesson from this, from the hardship. It isn't, I guess, just to suffer, but no, it's to learn something. Sometimes bad things just happen. Not because you deserve it, not because it's karmic, not because you're supposed to learn something, not because whatever. Sometimes bad things just happen. This one, I do think there was some kind of lesson. This is supposed to teach you something. The type of person you want to be around. How do you want to be treated? What will you put up with and what will you not put up with? Now that you have some boundaries, I think it was supposed to teach you some boundaries. You're ready to move on and get better. Better people in your life. Better relationships in your life. Boundaries. It's supposed to teach you boundaries. Eepy, so am I. I've been trying to stay hydrated. Been trying to do a lot of things. Soon, eventually, I will not be sick, but today is not that day. Aurora, hello, it's so good to see you. Go ahead and just post your question one more time, because the bot gets confused when your very first message is your question. And I'll let you know I can't do questions about what other people think or feel. So I will need you to think of another way to word the question or another question entirely if you want. So I'm going to pull our next random person out of the hat, and let's see who it is. It's Do It Melly. How am I? I'm a little sick. I'm a little sick, but I'm gonna get better, and I like being here with y'all, so it's a good time spent. Ice Cream Man. Is your question valid? Sorry, I didn't even get to read it. Can I trust my girlfriend I'm with or go with my mind? Yes, this is a good one. This is about you. Are you supposed to trust this person or not? There we go. So, let's see. Thank you so much. Oddly comfy. Aw. It's your, Weasel? No, it's not Weasel. What is the other half of your persona? It's hair and... It's not Weasel. Something like that. It's not Badger. Alley Cat, have you done my question? Yes! Yes, we did your question just a little bit ago. So you'll be able to scroll back just a little bit, see your name on the desk. Yes, we did do your question. And it's all right to take a nap, Ozzy. So, Mink! It's the mink in you. I know. But you can't do it tired. Thank you, Ice Cream Man! Can Melly trust this person? Death Chariot. Cool. 7 of Cups. Ah, thank you! I told you I was fixing the bot before stream today. So now I know when people redeem Hydrate. Now I know when people follow. And I can shout them out. Cars acted like they didn't want to go. They were a little bit quiet, Melly. They were. Death Reversed Chariot. Cool. 7 of Cups. Ooh. I'm gonna pull one more card, but I think I'm getting the answer for you, Melly. And it's a little bit... Oh my gosh. Okay, no. They're like, nope, no more cards for you. No more cards for you. You have the message. Okay. They all fell on the floor. Okay. They're trying to let you know that you need to learn how to trust. So you can trust this person. You can trust, and you need to learn how to trust, how to calm down your nervous system, how to believe people when they tell you things, how to trust that you made the right decision, picked the right person, and not worry constantly about that. And it's letting me know that if you leave now, if you leave this relationship now and like just go look for another one, you're not going to learn how to trust. You're just going to complete this cycle over and over and over where you find somebody and then you like don't trust them, so you leave, and you find another one and you don't trust them, so you leave. You have to learn that there are people out there who actually love you, there are people actually out there who have your best interest at heart. I know that's hard to believe. But you have to learn to trust how to relax that nervous system. I have one of my very best friends had to go through this process, and it was hard, but it was worth it. Because they just had their very first anniversary a few days ago. It's difficult because of your past relationships, and my uncle told me to run from love. It's hard. It's all right. I'm so glad, Stephanie. Welcome in. I'm so glad you got to do that. I'm sick is well enough to play games again. Good. Yeah, as a little treat after stream, I get to move a new Animal Crossing character into my island. That's my treat after stream. So, Smelly, I believe in you. You can absolutely do this, even if it's hard. And it will be fantastic. Next up is Chrissy. What does my spirit team want me to know or do? Tower again. Oh no, no, no. Okay, we're gonna try another deck. This one's getting fussy. They're like, I'm tired. Okay, well, you can take a little nap. That's fine. You're welcome, Smelly. Are the cards ready? Cats ready to play yet? There we go. Yeah, cats are ready to play. Let's go. So what do spirits want you to know or do? Ooh, okay. Strong message already. They're a little bit tired too, but they have a strong message for you already. Let's get that one more card. Tower! Okay, sure. I guess you really do get the tower. Ooh, that could work, Stephanie. Perhaps they know where to get stuff. So what does your team want you to know, Chrissy? They want you to know that there's something you're stuck with. You're stuck in. 8 of Swords is about, like, being trapped in a cage. Usually of a belief or, like, a thought that you have that is incorrect. Like, I'm not worth it. Or I'm too dumb for that. Or stuff like that. Keeping you stuck somewhere where you don't want to be. That is going to be going away soon. Hanged Man reversed. You're going to be let go. You're going to be able to move on soon, okay? This cage, blown up. You get to escape. However, the blowing up of this cage, this escape, it might be a bit dramatic. Having the Tower card here, a bit dramatic. I am reminded of an experience that I had where kind of randomly someone just gave me some advice, and it was simple advice. This was not meant to cause me a Tower moment. This was simple advice. But it was so impactful to me and like undid something in my brain to the point where for an entire day, my whole right arm was numb and I couldn't move it. Like my body reacted that hard to this new way of thinking that I was like having a moment. That might be something that's coming up for you. There might be something blocking you that's going to get absolutely blown up. You're going to have a jailbreak, and it's going to affect you pretty deeply. So be prepared. Be warned. Minimalist, welcome in. Post your question one more time for me, please. The bot gets a little confused when your very first message is your question. But, Chrissy, I'm excited for you. You're going to be able to move into bigger and better things very quickly. Ad break in 5 over on Twitch. I'll pull one more and then we'll take a little break. Yeah, it's a big one. So you probably know what the limit for you is at this point, because it's probably been a wall you've been bumping up against and you don't know how to take it down. Be prepared for that wall to come down soon. A dam breaking moment. Exactly. Exactly. Ice Cream Man! Good RNG. Will me and Animal get back in touch? And how is my love life? You're so welcome, Chrissy! So we're gonna see if this road, if your paths meet again. And if not, how is this love life? Yeah, I'm lucky I've managed to keep my phone for as long as I have. They are absolutely making everything designed to fail nowadays. I've been getting into the idea of retro tech. I really want to find, and I've been looking on like Facebook Market stuff and Facebook Marketplace and stuff for like a really old mechanical keyboard from like the 90s, like an IBM one. I really want to find one of those because I'm like, I want a new keyboard. I want a mechanical keyboard. I want to be a little baby with a tower. Hello? Is this? But I don't trust things that are new. I don't trust buying new tech. Okay, maybe that tower was right. Astrology is hinting at some type of technology revolution. It is! Some kind of big revolution, not just with technology, but also like socially as well. Your dad might have one. They're probably good. You need a converter. Those old keyboards have weird ports, but I wanna try one out. I keep finding one on Facebook Marketplace, but it's specifically like all the reviews are like, this is the worst keyboard ever made. And I'm like, uh-oh, that's not right. Ice Cream Man, are we gonna meet this person again? And if not, how's the love life? No. I don't believe your paths will cross again. Unfortunately. I don't think so. But that doesn't mean all hope is lost. On the other side here, we have a devil card. Now, devil card's pretty good because it means that you are going to learn exactly what you want. You're going to be able to be not picky, but be able to identify like, oh, that's right. This is the right one. Because I want someone who is very open-minded, someone who is very interested in this specific hobby I have. No regrets. No shame and no regrets. So, Ice Cream Man, no, I don't think this particular path will cross again. Okay? But no shame, no regrets. I'm excited for your next relationship because this is good. No shame, no regrets. Separate and made eye contact. Ah, that's so hard. Going out for a nap. Of course, blood type. Sleep well. Started to resent the moment they stopped selling games on CD. Yes! I was just thinking about how I bought Amnesia: The Dark Descent from Staples. And I'm like, oh man, I wish. Copper keys. Whoa, that's so cool. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna take a break because we have ads over on Twitch. And I need to get up and move for a minute. Nope, not yet, Spoonie. Not yet. But we'll get there. We'll get there. I'm back. I will call a half-hour warning until end of stream. For things go a bit wonky. Everybody's really getting into physical media again, which I love. I love to rock that idea. Steph, thank you for the head pat. Thank you. You want us to bump your question? I know sometimes you donate and you don't want that. Okay, let's go ahead and bump. I see your question over on the Ko-fi side. We'll bump Steph. And pull you up. Is Stephanie's chair going to be able to be fixed? Or do we need to get a new one? Hi, Mara! A bakery with a friend! That's so nice! I want to do that so bad. No, not yet, though. Sorry. Emperor. Oh, and there's something hiding here. The world! Okay. And one more for Steph. Thank you. 7 of wands. 4 of coins reversed. Tell me more about 4 of coins reversed. I'm a little... Sort of fell asleep. Oh, I'm glad you got to take a nap. Not yet, Evangelist. No. Can I have one more card? Tell me more about this 4 of coins reversed, because the rest of it makes a lot of sense. But not that one. So yes, first of all, chair will be able to be fixed. Absolutely. You might have to wait a little bit. And by that, I just mean like a little bit. But from this, I think that you simply don't have the money to buy a new one. First of all, just like, yes, it will get fixed. 100%. You don't have the money to buy a new one. I don't think buying a new one is even like an option at this point. So it might take a little bit of inconvenience, but it will get fixed. Okay? It will get fixed. Just be aware you might have some inconvenience to deal with. Unfortunately, but... Oh, okay. Cats are like, I'm done. Alright. Thank you for the few readings that you told me yes to. And let's try Hush again. How are you guys feeling? Better? Okay. So I'm glad I got to give at least mostly good news for Stephanie. And we will pull up our Spoonie! Spoonie is our next random. How many decks are used today? So far 3. So far 3. We've used Cats, Crows, and Hush. So Spoonie says, should I tell Alvin about the clairaudiences? About someone embezzling money in the future? Should we tell Alvin about the clairaudience? Not yet. No. Not yet. No. This looks like you would regret doing that. Even if... Yeah. You would regret that. It's best to keep it to yourself for now, unfortunately. I have a feeling you would come off as too strange. Too far out there. So, unfortunately, no. Okay, I wonder how... You should be proud of me, by the way. I finished my water. I finished my water during break. So let's see how many we can get through in the next half hour before the end of stream. I'm glad that I'm feeling up for doing the full stream today. Jakisha, what impression do I give off to others? Ace of Cups, Six of Cups reversed. Hello, Gemini! Welcome in. Try your question one more time without your, the periods there. The bot gets confused about punctuation often. What impression do I give off to others? Freshness. Freshness. Absolutely. It's like, new growth, but particularly like, it's a very particular kind of freshness. It's like crocuds. That's what they're called, right? The crocuses? Crocuds? The flowers that come out very, very first in spring, the little white ones that sometimes push up through snow. That coming out, flowers blooming out of like compost. The freshness of like a recently closed scar. And it's how it's very pink and white and very delicate. The freshness of new healing coming out of death, almost, of pain. But it's very beautiful. It's very delicate. Like I said, those crocuds. A scar. A fresh scar. What a strange impression to give people. It's very ethereal. It's very, almost ghostly in a way, but it's still very, it's not death. It's literally life living. It's very full of life. I don't know how do I explain that? It's gorgeous, whatever this is. It's beautiful. Crocus is the English name. Thank you, Mesa. Thank you very much. That's gorgeous. I love that. Organizing cabinets. Good luck with that, Spooty. And hello, everybody. Hi, Ingrid. Hi, Mesa. Hi, everyone who just joined. Hi, Hanishma. We'll go ahead and see how many people we can get through in the next half hour before the end of stream. Since I'm not feeling very well, I am pretty sick, but we'll get through it. We'll get through the whole place. Your birthday! Her Discord doesn't ping. Oh no! You're welcome, Jakisha! It is a very, very unique impression. It's very pretty, though. It's gorgeous, whatever it is. There's a smell of like the smell of ozone. You know, that like kind of sharp, it's almost like copper smell when there's electricity in the air. A very sharp, yeah, ozone smell, like when it's thundering and dry. Or like the copper smell of fresh copper. There's also that as well, Jakisha. If you want to look at perfumes, look at ozone perfumes. I think that would suit you very well. I don't know why that's so strong here. Ozone and crocus. Fresh scars. Rivy, welcome! A matcha latte. That sounds so good. I want one. So Jessica's question, will my finances improve by the end of the year? You're welcome, Spoonie. Will Jessica's finances improve by the end of the year? Glass of water, hello, welcome. Yes, I finished my water today during stream, and I've had 2 cups of tea as well. I'm quite sick today, so I've been trying very hard to drink a lot. Thank you for being here. I looked up ozonic, it matches what you said. Yes, that's the vibe, Jakisha. So are Jessica's finances going to improve? Hierophant, 2 of Swords reversed, Empress reversed. Hello, John. Welcome in. Just post your question one more time. The bot gets a bit confused when your very first message is the question. And Lemon Wedge, thank you so much for the head pat. Thank you, thank you. We'll go ahead and get you bumped. Are your finances going to improve? My hydration quota. Yay, I'm glad. I passed the test, guys. Jessica, I don't know the answer to this question, but I can say for sure that you're going to get some bad advice. There's some kind of... Get well soon. Thank you, glass of water. Have a great day. You're going to get some kind of advice soon that is quite bad. Don't take it. Be aware of bad advice, and you'll be able to protect yourself from your financial situation getting even worse, right? Didn't know YouTube Live had improved so much. It's through Ko-fi. So, hi Toast. If you donate $1 over on Ko-fi, you can give me a head pat. It also bumps your question to the very front, so I'm going to bump Lemon Wedge. Lemon? Is it the Lemon Wedge? Where's Lemon? Lemon? Oh no! Lemon might have left chat. Let's go ahead and go. I'll do it manually over in the game queue. There we go. There's Lemon. There we go. Nope, 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 not yet. Okay. Hello. For some reason, the bot wasn't grabbing you. So here we go. You're up next. And your question was, will my fall and winter be better than my spring and summer? Will fall and winter be better for Lemon than spring and summer? Nine of Cups, Knight of Cups, Two of Wands, and they're all reversed, so I'm going to be pulling them up. I'm also noticing that they're all very fall-coded colors. And we have that change from reversed to upright. Yes, your fall and winter will be much better. There's a sense of luxury with Nine of Cups. A sense of adventure, especially with like friends or romance, with Knight of Cups and Two of Wands. You have options, you have a crossroads. It almost feels like camping, like hiking. I'm getting the image of hiking. There's a very particular park in my brain that this sent me to, with a bunch of trees and a bunch of trails and a lighthouse. So consider going out into nature in the fall. I think your fall is going to be the most exciting, the best part of your year. Not to say that winter will be bad, but fall will be fantastic. So plan accordingly. Plan to go to the pumpkin patch. Plan to go hiking, go camping. Spend a picnic in the beautiful falling leaves. Your fall will be fantastic. And then our next question will be, Para! Should Mohammed meet Sophia next week? What's the energy between us right now? Page of Wands. Nine of Swords reversed. Six of Cups. It's getting much better, Para. I know that you've been having a rocky time with this. It's getting much, much, much better here. There's still work to be done with Six of Cups. There's still work to be done, but it looks like a lot of the problems are being solved or falling away. This is a good time to meet. Yes. Pay attention to hearts as well. What do people want? What makes them feel safe? This is a good time to meet. Yes. Fantastic, fantastic. Gemini. Will I get a new job at another company in the next 3 months? Or what will happen with my current position that I'm in now? Are we gonna get another job at a company? Okay. Okay, so we have 6 of Wands, which is about victory. Empress reversed. 7 of Coins, which is about having a key. There's this big, big, big key she's holding. High Priestess, which is a great card. And 3 of Swords reversed. We love to see it. Yeah. Whatever this is, it's going to work out very well. You don't need to be scared. You're going to find, I think, a new position that suits you better, that is correct for you, that is stable. I do think you're going to leave your current position, and you're going to find a better, more stable one, where there's not a threat of being axed. There's a sense of safety here. And you really enjoy it. You are going to find a new position that you really enjoy. So keep hunting, keep searching, keep pushing. You will find that safety. I'll do my little spiel real quick if you're over on the YouTube side. A like helps a whole bunch. Let's see who's up next. It's John! Is it still worth it to continue my connection with this specific person in my mind? Good question. Is it worth it to keep putting energy into this? I'm getting a weird pain. And I don't think it's me. I think it's something to do with John. There's a weird pain in like my right underneath my shoulder blade on my right side. And it's a... Four of Coins. Yeah, we are going to get to 500 subscribers. A new company, Gemini. Definitely a new company. Hello, Maya. Thank you. I'm having the best day I can. I'm feeling a bit sick, but after stream, it's my 11th dating anniversary with Lynn. We're both sick, but we're gonna do something fun. I don't know what it is yet. I know at least I'm gonna be playing some Animal Crossing, so it can't be that bad. And strength. Should we keep putting energy into this person? 4 of Coins, Page of Wands, strength. Is there a chance my question never made its way into the hat? A small one, but let me check. No, you are definitely in the hat. You are definitely in here. King of Wands. This is interesting. So, how many are in the hat? A lot. Let's see. 12. There are 12 people in the hat right now. Ooh, and it's we have 10 minutes. Sorry. For John, the scales are not tipped that hard. They are tipped in the favor of leaving, but it's not like loaded down, you should run, right? They're tipped in the favor of leading, but it is a small tip. You're not, I think what it's trying to say is you're not in danger here. You're not, being deceived. You're not like all of the feelings here are true, and there's not like, yeah, there's not danger here to your life path or whatever, I guess. But it is tipped in the way of like, you don't need to be here. There is better than this. You can have better than this. You can go find better than this. But this is not bad for you. Does that make sense? So the choice is up to you, but you can do better. There we go. So we'll probably only have time for one more question, but let's see what we got. Mesa. Birthday vibe check. Cat in the Hat, yeah. Oops, on the floor. I'm ready. I'm ready. It's that SpongeBob meme. I'm ready. I'm ready. Hello, Unc. Lovers. Ooh, 7 of Cups. Now is a good day to daydream. You're ready to think like, where do you want to be? What choices do you want to be making? A very good day to daydream about your future. And like really push it. Just like go crazy with it. If you want to have a weird little fantasy, like indulge. It's a good day to indulge in daydreaming. Or even bringing those daydreams to life. Do you want to have a picnic? Do you want to have a magical little time in the forest? Go do it. Indulge in those fantasies. Be a little bit delusional today. How delusional can you get? Be audacious. Audacious? Is that a word? Audacious? Be Delulu. It's a very good day to be Delulu. Dress up as an elf and go to the park. Eat some cheese. Whatever you want to do. That's just what I would want to do. Well, I guess I would want to dress up like a witch and go to the cemetery and eat some cheese. But you know what I mean. Okay, I think we can get through one more. Ingrid. The person who blocked me last night still think and care about me. So I can't do questions about what other people feel or think. But I can do a vibe check between the two of you. Going through other people's brains and thoughts feels like going through people's drawers. I don't like it. I don't like doing it. I will do it as a commission, but I don't do it on stream. Nine of coins, 5 wands. King of wands. You two are stronger than this. There's strength here, but like on either end. Like you two are better than this argument. You two can both find better things. Really lean into you can do better than this. You're stronger than this. Blitzer asked, how did you get started in the occult? Tarot was a thing you've always been interested in. Yeah, I've always been interested in it. My mom is a witch, so I got started very, very early. And yeah, I've always been interested in magic. Always been. Tarot and divination was a little bit later. I was like 20 when I started. So let's try to do one more question. Evangelist. Will Laura contact me in the future? So I can't, like I said, I can't do what other people will think or do, but I can try and see if your paths will cross in the future, if your strings are still tied together. Queen of Wands. 10 of Cups. Ace of Wands. In the far future, when you're both like settled in long-term relationships and very comfortable, you might hear from them for like an apology or like to reminisce, to be maybe friends, but that is in a long time. Like I said, when you both have settled down into long-term relationships and happy, maybe even families. So don't wait for them. Don't wait for them. You're so welcome. So that's it for today. I'm gonna call it here. Thank you all so much for sitting with me and listening to me, even though I'm sick. I'm sure my voice was kind of weird today. And all of the support that you've been pouring into me is amazing. Thank you for being here and making this cozy, comfortable, and soft environment that I've been trying to build real by populating it with people as kind as you are and as fun and loving as you all are. So have a great day. Yes, thank you, Ash. I hope you all have a fantastic day. We'll see you on Sunday for Lynn's astrology stream. They talk about the weekly forecast Sunday morning. Or you can see us in the Discord. Link is in the pinned comment on both Twitch and on YouTube if you want to join the Discord. So I'll see you later. Thank you, Steph. I'll see you all soon. Good night. Have a good day. Doji, thank you. I'll see you all later. Bye. Yeah. And if you want Blitzer, if you want to join the Discord and ask questions about magic, for sure. That's what it's there for. I'll see you all soon. Bye.